tells me, listen, man, I had a talk with Yaz, whatever the case may be, everything is cool or whatever, right? So about a week later, he spazzes out again, right? I knew you was going to say something, right? I'm like, Yaz, how can I not say something? You said you were, and you said Diddy made you suck his. This is what you told. I said, dude, this is criminal, right? So allegedly.
I'm not gonna lie. If I were Will Smith, I wouldn't be sleeping very well tonight. And no, I'm not talking about the Oscars, Chris Rock, or any of that old drama everybody already knows. This is something else. Because the accusations around Will Smith just keep coming back. And every time they come back, they get weirder, more extreme, more specific. And it leads to the same question every single time. If all of this is complete nonsense, why hasn't anyone been sued yet? So let's rewind for a second, because this story didn't just pop up out of nowhere. At the center of it is an old close friend, allegedly. He claims he used to be really close to Will Smith, not just some random fan, but someone in his inner circle. Assistant, friend, around all the time. And this isn't his first time talking. He's been on interviews before. He's gone to Tasha K more than once. And over the years, he's made claims that people mostly ignored or laughed off.
Things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
So, all right. So let's just say, so allegedly who I thought to be on the tape, well, one is a tape, because it's going to come out. So I'm letting people going to know.
Who did you see, Bilal?
Okay.
Tell the winos.
Okay. So now there's one tape allegedly who I thought appeared would be, there's Jada with a strap on top of Will. Then she's spitting in his face and choking him. That's one, right? So I want people to know when it came out, I'm the first person to talk about it.
Okay.
Then the other one was Alfonso Ribeira. Don't want to talk about that because it ended up being a bloody mess, right? Let's go back to the alleged tapes.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese was on there.
I'm so glad Tyrese ain't got no money to sue me right now.
And Charlie Mack was on there with Will. And allegedly, I would appear to be Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will, Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth. Now, speaking of legal stuff, this is the only thing that was sent. This is Will and Jada's lawyer, like I explained before, sending me that
see. Borrow these for a second.
Yeah. So, and there.
This is why I took the interview, guys. Listen, I just,
Oh yeah, we about to really.
I want to say.
Back then, most people were like, all right, bro, sure. But now he's back. And what he's saying now is even crazier than before. So let me say this clearly, because I don't want anyone twisting this. These are allegations. They are not proven. And on the surface, a lot of this sounds ridiculous. If someone sent you this story in a DM with no context, your instinct would probably be to say, yeah, okay, clout chasing. And honestly, that's fair. When you're accusing someone as famous and powerful as Will Smith of this kind of stuff, words alone aren't enough. You need real proof. And right now, that proof isn't public. But here's where things start to feel off. If this guy has been lying for years, if these stories are completely made up, if they're damaging Will Smith's reputation, why hasn't Will Smith sued him? That's the part nobody can answer. We're not talking about money being an issue. Will and Jada could throw millions at a lawsuit, make an example out of him, and still be richer than most people will ever be. So why hasn't it happened? Silence doesn't mean guilt, but it does leave room for speculation. Then there's another name that keeps coming up. A former actor who was on Empire. He had very public mental health episodes, like documented ones, arrests, viral breakdowns. And that matters because it puts him in an impossible spot, according to this guy. The Empire actor made accusations involving Will Smith and another major celebrity. Now think about this. If he came out today and said, this happened to me, most people wouldn't even listen. Not because it's impossible, but because of his history. So whether the story is true or false, it's basically trapped in limbo.
Jada ain't doing. So let me give you a little more backstory, just so that we clear.
I feel safe now, a black man.
So now we got another situation that happened. Once I told you that Will and Jada, about the sexual things they were doing allegedly to certain people and all that, and I told you that Jada was addicted to. So how Jada would watch at the house is she had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV, and she could play whatever video she watching. So now, I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember. Your wino's gonna remember it. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. Period. And I gotta have evidence. So we not playing. That's why they didn't sue. So back to these discs with all these this homemade on it or whatever. Okay? Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house with this alleged on it, right? Jada thought, so now we get into why she's even more mad. So Jada thought I had something to do with the disc being stolen. There are
videos of her
with other people. But I saw some of the video. Mind you, when Jada at the house.
Was any of them allegedly MC Lyte?
Yes. Now let me tell you how I saw the tapes. So when Jada's home at Will house, not her other house, she allegedly has her wine. She has her something called Tushi. It's like a pink cocaine thing. It's popular in Colombia as well too. But it's like you
ecstasy
get
and cocaine.
Yeah, it's like that mix, right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is. And she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all that stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes.
Every other sentence, it's allegedly this, allegedly that. And yeah, I get it. People say that to protect themselves legally. Are you being careful? Or are you not fully confident in what you're saying? Then we get to the part that actually explains a lot. Money, unpaid wages, contracts, being fired. And he claims there's paperwork, exhibits, legal documents. Now that doesn't prove any of these wild accusations, but it does explain motive. This stops being random guy tells crazy story and starts being legal beef that's spilled onto the internet. Here's what usually happens in situations like this. When nobody responds, when nobody sues, when it just sits there, other people start feeling brave. More stories pop up. More people start talking, and the claims get more ridiculous every time. Not because they're all true, but because nobody slammed the door shut early. And silence creates chaos online every single time. So do I think Hollywood is weird behind closed doors? Absolutely. Do I think Will Smith is some squeaky clean, perfectly straight choir boy? Probably not. But do I believe every random person who comes out with the most extreme story possible? No, you can't believe everything. And you can't dismiss everything either. Both are lazy. At some point, this ends one of two ways. Either a lawsuit gets filed and a lot of these stories fall apart under real scrutiny, or nobody responds and the rumors keep mutating into something even crazier. But one thing's clear. This isn't just going to disappear. So I want to know what you think. Do you think these stories keep coming back because there's something real underneath them? Or because nobody stepped in and shut it down yet? Let me know in the comments. And if you're still here, you can go check out some of my other videos. I upload daily, and I hope you have a great day.
Tells me, listen, man, I had a talk with Yaz, whatever the case may be. Everything is cool or whatever, right? So about a week later, he spazzes out again, right? I knew you knew. I knew you was going to say something, right? I'm like, Yaz, how can I not say something? You said you were, and you said Diddy made you suck his. This is what you told. I said, dude, this is criminal, right? So allegedly,